I personally feel the rate will most likely change in December. Soudani came out and said 2026 must be the year of Iraq. Soudani says these magical two words, must be. I would say back to Soudani, 2026 must be the year for a new exchange rate, or you're lying to yourself and to the citizens of Iraq, let alone the international community. This is Khan Baba, today December 30th evening. The US is placing pressure on Iraq to develop a government that does not include Iran-backed militants. As a result, Iraq is having trouble electing a new government. Unfortunately, the US's government is right in the middle of the dysfunction. It appears the existing US administration is aware of the games Iraq has played with previous US administrations. The pressure is severed to eliminate direct influence from the Iran government. Would it look cleaner if they have a prime minister back in completely done and stabilized prior to the end of the year? Of course. Is it necessary? I've shown that it's not. The number one things you re-looking all right now is to see when Mark Sovaya will be going to Iraq. That's pretty much going to tell you when the rate's going to change. They are hiding that date from us. Your favorite economist is back. Today on Iraqi television, he says the lower denomination dinar note are lined up for release. They are not on the streets just yet. The central bank is saying the launch is imminent. All the preparations are in place. You have to remember who this man is. He's an economist. He's well educated, but he's a financial advisor for the news. He is not associated with the CBI GOI. He's associated with the media. Every day he comes out and expresses his opinion. Lifting the zeros doesn't increase value. It facilitates ease of transaction. Only revaluation raises the value of the currency. What's so difficult about this? They have a lot of crap to do that's sensitive to the timing of the rate change. They have 150 plus laws to pass, 2 of which would be the 26 budget, along with the oil and gas law outstanding since at least 2005. Why? Because it is sensitive to the timing of the rate change. It needs it and requires it. Very simple. Parliament can't get all this crap done until after the rate change. They're talking about the white papers that were written before Soudani took office. They're telling us the meaning of the white papers was to get Iraq back into the international. The monetary reform of these white papers are all completed, they say. The only thing left would be to go international. That would complete the white papers. Frank, the white papers are waiting for one thing. You can't go international until you get what the white papers are waiting for, what the HCL is waiting for, what the budget's waiting for, what you're waiting for. The fact that they talk about it is extremely encouraging. The white papers are your passport to the international community, to the float of your currency, which is next. Irreversible disarmament. As investors, our worries about these militias could be over. I believe that if these militias must show some sort of good faith, disarmament in the coming days, the US might be satisfied with this mandate they have made to Iraq. Remember, statements alone are not enough. However, we don't know what will happen, and December 29th is just a few days away. Personally, I also believe that the CBI wants to begin to conduct the removal of the zeros right around this time frame, and so we will see what happens. National Bank of Iraq receives $100 million in financing from the European Bank, from Reconstruction and Development. If you are looking for someone to put an exclamation mark on the phrase safe and stable, here you go. This is not a company to roll the dice investing. They believe Iraq is a safe and stable and attractive investment atmosphere. Iraq's been saying through the course of this year that they going to, by the end of this year, end the use of the dollar. Iraq is stating they're going to end the currency auctions starting January 2nd. If we don't see more than one outlet stating something, it doesn't hold a lot of credibility. the central bank would have to post and say, "Hey, we're going to be ending the currency auctions." That isn't posted anywhere on the central bank's website. So far, just one news outlet stating it is going to end and will be done as of January 2nd in print. Only one. That make the credibility of that news very questionable, especially with the central bank not posting it. The Central Bank of Iraq, pursuant to its Law 56 of 2004 as amended, is responsible for determining the categories of Iraqi banknotes, paper and metal, their measurements and their shapes, printing paper notes and minting metal coins. What's not normal about this is they don't have any coins. They don't have any metals. Why are they talking about it now, today? That's powerful. If that mechanism is now changed as Salid says, that mechanism means there's going to have to be significant change. That means the value of the exchange rate is going to change. You don't need coins at an exchange rate of 1310. It doesn't work that way. The value has to be there. The United States Treasury and OLAC are handing out awards to their employees for the success of the monetary reform and the success of the new currency. OLAC then comes out and he shows the Iraqi citizens a big giant bulletin board that showed the old one note from the 1940s. God bless you.